Alright, so, I'm starting this, this is gonna be a series where I'm just gonna be talking about every episode or whatever, because, this seems like something that'd be interesting. It's a show called RWBY, I guess. This is gonna be the start thing. I'm gonna be watching the trailers red, white, black, and yellow first. I've heard this is a pretty good show. It's also apparently by Rooster Teeth, which is pretty cool. I used to watch their Red versus Blue stuff. I don't even know how long ago. I think I stopped watching around when Halo 3 came out. But either way, it was funny. They're pretty good jokes and stuff. Pretty fun, but I'll probably see what's going on. So first I'm going to jump in and watch the Red trailer. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so the Red trailer. That's definitely really cool. It seems like a play on Little Red Riding Hood, I guess. Because, Red Riding Hood, and then there's wolves. But so far, from what I can tell, the direction is really good, and then there's a lot of really cool choreography. So it's like probably the people who made it know what's cool. And hold on. All right, so they know what's cool and what they're interested in. The only problem I'm seeing so far is that already I can kind of tell that the animation is a bit lacking, is the term I'll use. So I don't know. We'll see how things go. This is of course just the Red trailer. It's the first of 4 trailers. We'll see how things turn out, but so far I don't know. I mean, also no story or anything yet. Just so far it's just oh, here's this cool person. Here's cool Little Red Riding Hood shooting a bunch of wolves with her laser gun scythe missile thing. It's really cool though. I like it. Next up is the White trailer. Stage actresses. She might be one of those. This one's significantly slower than the Red one. There's got to be an intentional contrast with the red on the inside of her collar from the white on the outside, because the other character was pure red or whatever, and she had some random other colors, but that red is so obvious, it's gotta be a reference. These two characters are probably related. Ooh. Looks pretty cool. Okay. Alright. Magic. She is a ballerina, but also a fencer. Alright, I can dig it. That's basically video game animation there. Wasn't the coolest. Everything's kind of stuttery. I hope the animation gets better as we go, because, I'm very picky about my animation. Oh, so that was a dream sequence where it's just that's the journey she's taking the audience on through her music? Or is that real? I cannot tell. I think it's the journey that her music is taking the audience through, but I could be wrong. Okay, yeah, I was about to say that she's got different colors or gems on her sword. Alright, I'm digging it. It's pretty cool. I mean, like I said on the Red trailer, the choreography and direction is honestly really great. There's a lot of cool stuff that's happening, and then they're portraying it really cool too. I mean, if the fight scenes are like this, I can kind of get over mildly choppy animation just because it's really well done. But we'll see. Okay, yeah, so it does look like it was her musical, kind of like Sucker Punch, where it's like she dances and suddenly there's this big old thing, but it's like in the end she was only ever dancing. Is this like, that's what this seems like to me? So maybe she's got some sort of powers through her music or singing. Or maybe she just straight up has a sword and then that was all just her singing of retelling the tale or something, I don't know. Interested to see who she turns out to be. I like her design though, she's a cute little skirt. Okay, so that was the white trailer. I actually, for the most part, had the live reaction in there. That's where most of my, what you call it, the review, whatever. Most of it's just going to be through that. Pretty much the same thing I had with the red trailer. Good direction, good choreography, like smart fight sequence, which is not always great. Animation is still a little bit iffy. There was a couple points where I was just, it was kind of like hard to look at it because it just pulled me out of it so hard, because like, you know, I get real into it, I'm all that cool, and then it's like it just pulls you right back out because you notice like he's like choppily going whoa, or like when she was swinging the sword at his legs, I think is when it really pulled me out, because that just looked like it was from a fighting game. And if that's what they're going for, cool, but if not, it just felt very out of place. But overall, I think it's cool. So far, I like the red person's like weapon and like stuff a little bit cooler, and I also like their base. Not entirely sure if the white person is based on anyone or whatever, because the red is clearly Red Riding Hood. The white could be no clue, no idea. I can't think of anybody really. Maybe Alice, but it didn't really strike me as like a very Alice-y type thing. Okay, so moving on. Now I'm going to watch the black trailer. We're going to see how things turn out this time. Okay, she's on a rock. Oh, another person. Blake. So it's not Black, it's Blake. Okay. Also, I think I liked these a little bit more before they had the mouth animations for talking. So who's this guy? We haven't had anybody but the main protagonist, or I don't know if it's the main protagonist, but the center point of the trailer to be the girl. Or is it this guy? Is he the trailer? No, it wouldn't make sense for him to be the focus the way they have done it so far. Is it train robbery? Maybe it's a train robbery. I have no idea.
Looks like we're gonna be doing this the hard way.
It's a robot train. They're here to fight robots. Does he have an identity? He's wearing a mask, silly. Okay, cool sword. Yeah, alright, I'm digging it. I like him a bit. I want to see what her super cool stuff is then. Alright. I'm living. God, that animation again. And I know this is like an independent thing, it's not like a whole studio, but I mean, it's really good for just being an independent thing. I don't know how many people worked on it, but I mean, kudos, but at the same time, it kind of makes it hard to watch if it's not like really good. Alright, pretty cool. Well, I like her stuff a little bit, not as much as the other two, honestly. Still not sure how I feel about this guy. I mean, that felt very fighting gamey as well. I don't know if that's like a cliche that they're trying to like portray, or if they're doing it intentional, but I don't know.
Perfect. Move up to the next car.
So oh, okay, so they're here to blow up the train.
What about the crew members?
What about them?
Are those cat ears or a bow? Can't tell. spider robot. Looks kind of similar to the intro of the Battleborn cinematic. Now, obviously, this is much longer ago, but that is a quick connection there. Oh, what does that remind me of? There's something that like fires like that. It's like a gun. Is it like the rail gun from Halo? It might be. I don't know.
Are you sure? Do it.
Fine, because she's not strong enough to take care of herself, or I mean, she looks like she's doing fine, honestly. What's weird about me is that they seem to be doing this color thing, but this one's not really, like, yeah, there's a lot of black, but it almost seems more, like, red focused than black. I guess that's one of the problems of using one of the muted things, like white or black, where it's not an actual color. But, oh. Is she gonna kill him? Kill him. Oh. Just peacing out. Yeah, see, like, black brings more focus to the colors that are saturated, which is a problem. So, I don't know, I didn't really understand much of that, but whatever. Okay. Alright, black trailer. Not really sure how to feel about it. It's different than the other two in that, you know, there's another dude, and then there seems to be a set goal, where it's apparently, it's a train demolishing, robbery, I don't know, they're just trying to kill a train, and the train has robots. But, seems pretty interesting. Can't really tell right now, at least until I probably see more, from different angles or whatever, whether the thing on her head, is it a bow or cat ears? I can't tell from this angle. Maybe that's ambiguous on purpose. I don't know if it's, like, supposed to be like that. But, I'm not sure how much I'm digging it. Again, when they were talking, man, the talking animation, like, maybe this is just because it's like a CG anime, I guess, is like if you call it that. Well, anime inspired, I know it's not actually like an anime. But like the fact that it's like CG anime, and I know that has a lot of downfalls, but it may turn out alright, but God, I can see that really like being annoying and pulling me out of it, because like so far I'm interested. Like, again, good choreography, good direction, like it pulls me in. Big critique about this particular trailer. They seem to be trying to separate into colors, and like the problem with this one, like, it was good in the white trailer where they sort of, everything was like very muted gray, white, and then her white stood out, and then like she had the different colors on her sword or whatever. But in this black trailer, everything was sort of gray and black, but then there was a ton of red. Now, what that does is it draws way more focus to the red than there really should have been, I think. I mean, I don't know, maybe the red chick and then this black chick, they're like super important, like their relationship is like the cornerstone of this thing or whatever, but and the red chick was also fighting black wolves, like maybe there's a new correlation there, I don't know. Still watching them all. But so far, she just, it's weird, like, I don't know, something about the way she's moving, and maybe she was, the dialogue, I didn't really catch much of it really. It's not memorable, not memorable at all. It just seemed like generic ass, like it was like shoehorned in, where it's just because we wanted to create this, and they wanted to set up some conflict between her and some masked guy who I have no interest in. No, I don't care. Honestly, I don't even really care about her. Like, I care more about the white and red than I do about the black so far, and that's even with the fact that they tried to, I guess, set up some sort of relationship or character or something, but I don't know. So far, I think this is the weakest of the three that I've seen. But I'm interested to see the relation between the black and the red, and then we'll see from there. So far, I'm not sure if there's going to be red in every single one, because so far, like the white chick, she had the red in her collar, which was very like outstanding, and then the black chick, like her entire thing was red. She didn't really have any red on her, but everything around her was red, so that like could mean that like the white chick, she's like, oh, yeah, red on the inside of her collar, so it's like close to her, like maybe the red chick and the white chick are friends, and then like the black chick, she's just surrounded by it, so maybe like her environment is going to be influenced very heavily by the red chick. I have no idea. Again, still watching. The last trailer's coming up. It's Yellow. We'll watch that next. Scathing Eyes ask that we be symmetrical, one-sided. Wait, hold the fuck on. Hold on. Alright. Scathing Eyes ask that we be symmetrical, one-sided, and easily processed. Yet every misshapen spark's unseen beauty is greater than its would-be judgment. Okay. Motorcycle, alright. Yellow is of course a color theme here. Ooh, this one's not trying as hard to be the color-oriented direction, from what I can tell. Oh, she's not like primarily her color. Well, I guess her hair takes up a big chunk of her design, but yeah, there it is. Because she's whatever, and it just shows her yellow hair, and then that's her main thing. I like her design though, actually. It's really nice. Okay, so she's entering a rave. Okay, so here's the color direction. Okay. A lot of white and black, but all of them have been like that so far. Shifting to red probably means something. Shifting back from white to red with black always present. I feel like that should mean something, but it's also just very hard to direct the scene without that kind of thing, which is black and white, and then you just add a color.
Strawberry sunrise.
I like her. I like her voice.
Those little umbrellas.
She seems cool,
Aren't you a
actually.
little young to be in this club, Blondie?
Aren't you a little old to have a name like Junior?
So you know who I am. You got a name, sweetheart?
Yes, Junior. I've got several. But instead of sweetheart, you could just call me Sir. People say you know everything. Tell me where I can find her and I'll let you go.
I've never seen her before. I swear.
Excuse me?
I swear, sir. I swear.
The video's skipping. Hold on.
Looks like we have an audience. This must be kind of embarrassing for you, huh? Awkward.
Listen, Blondie, sir.
I like her.
If you want to make it out of this club alive, I suggest you let me go now. You'll pay for that.
Oh, Junior, I was just playing with you. Don't be so sensitive. Come on, let's kiss and make up, okay?
And I do like her a lot.
Okay.
Because more good color direction. She just stands out so much because everything is just no colors, and then it's just click the color. And you know, they're based on colors because you know, red, white, blue, yellow. So very smart direction by whoever did it. Ooh, a shotgun gauntlet. She like punch someone and then it's like wow. Do it, punch him. Ooh. That color shift though. God, the direction is so sick in these things though. Alright, this is actually really dope. Alright, so she just like, she blasts her to move herself back. Alright, this is sick. Yo, bear DJ with guns. That's gotta be one of the coolest ones. Alright. Oh. Another person is entered.
Who is this girl? I don't know
We're supposed to know
much,
these
but we should
people?
teach her a lesson.
Or this. Wait. Hold on. Put that many shots back in them. So we put in maybe 20 and like we exhausted that a few shots ago. It's all about the footwork. There's a little Gantorino. Oh, that. That was a pretty good hit. I felt that actually. I like the transforming weapon thing. Ooh. If you have like a berserk mode or something. Oh, look, some of her hair. Rip. That's how you make a girl mad, apparently. Or this girl mad. Rip. Alright. Pretty sick. Oh, the red cape. That's the red chick.
Yay? Is that you? Oh, hey, sis!
Sis.
What are you doing here? It's a long story.
Alright. Switching over to review. Alright, so just finished watching the Yellow trailer. Again, gotta give props. Amazing direction, good color design and direction, all of that. It's fantastic. Choreography, again, tip top. I gotta say the Yellow trailer is probably my favorite and or I don't know about the best, but the yellow and reds are probably the best. I like the yellow most because it's dripping with character. The dialogue was fine, it's memorable, I remember a lot of it. Her interactions with the junior dude, or whatever, her name's Yang, I think it was, which is alright. So they all have names that also start with the letter of the color or whatever, so red, white, blue, or black, yellow, so it's Yang. I don't think we know any of the other names except for Blake, which is B, so it's probably going to be that way. But I like her a lot. I like her powers. Transforming weapons is a really cool idea, and I like that's the theme that they're going with, where every weapon has like multiple modes or like all these different things. It creates so much like interesting fight scenes and dynamics that I'm super excited to see where this goes. Again, that was like the Yellow trailer, like sort of just got me hype enough that like I'm totally ready to see the show. Like it was dripping with character. I love her character. She's actually really fun, and like I love the like confident, just I don't know, badass. If that's like the archetype or whatever that she is, that's pretty cool. Her like shotgun gauntlet things are pretty sweet. She's like deep top, but. Let's see if there's anything else I need to say. The ending there where the red chick was there and was just like, oh, hi sis, what are you doing here? It's like, oh, it's a long story. That was kind of cute, but like it did feel just kind of like slammed onto the end of like just a normally good trailer, because like that seemed like the normal good trailer for her, but then it seems like they just like shoehorned that in to sort of like I guess put more intrigue for the show, and like it made this trailer much. Like, I guess its purpose to be different than the rest of them, because the rest of them were just character pieces where it just showed the character doing whatever they were doing, and then this one showed her doing the thing, and then they just like shoehorned it at the end where it was just like, oh, here's the interaction and relationship between these characters, rather than allowing or like using color direction to sort of like show it anyway. Like I could be wrong on it, but like, you know, the red color inside of the white, so maybe they're friends. There was definitely a lot of red in this trailer, but I don't know, I feel like you could have conveyed that probably a better way, rather than actually just shoehorning in some dialogue, and I hope that's not a indicator of what's to come, where they just shoehorn in dialogue for expositional purposes, because that's one of my least favorite things. It pulls me right out of it, and I'm just like, oh, well, I'm just watching a show, here, let's just get this info dump out of the way, I'll just go scribble a little thing or whatever, I'll just doodle over there. But overall, I'm liking the way this is going to turn out. The red trailer had me like, alright, cool. White trailer was alright. The black trailer kind of had me. I was starting to feel a little bit iffy, but the yellow trailer, okay, we're good. I'm getting back into it. I'm ready to go. So that is that's my reactions or reviews. I didn't have the reaction for the red trailer, unfortunately. I accidentally, I don't want to say left the lens cap on, but I wasn't able to have the footage for that. So there's my review of the RWB and Y trailers. I've never seen any of this stuff. All I know is that it's by Rooster Teeth. It's anime inspired, I guess is the word. like it seems very like something that would be an anime, but it's got some American influences, I think, in the way of direction and like that kind of stuff, which I think is super cool. It's one of the biggest things that I love. I love the way that a lot of studios and people in America direct like the camera and the way things flow, and action scenes, and the choreography is amazing. But it's just also got the normal anime, I guess, theme and then style, of course. I say anime theme as in it's something that would definitely fly over there, but probably is not like something that like a normal studio here in America would pick up. So that's just what I mean when I say that. I don't know. I'm interested to see the story. These are basically just character pieces of just teaching us who these characters are. And I'm assuming, since the title is RWB and Y, and then each of them is a corresponding one, that they are all four going to be main characters, or at least very relevant characters at almost all points. I can't really say the same about random mask guy from Blake's Thing, or Junior from Yellows or whatever. I'm just gonna call them by their color right now because I don't know their names. I know Yang and Blake, I think, whatever. But their colors are gonna be much easier because this show so far has been directing a lot about colors, and I like that. That's one of the things that I think a lot of people just haven't really been using is color direction. Like what was the movie? Sin City. Sin City used that very well, where they just used almost no colors, and then they just added in some colors to just sort of direct the eye and like the flow, and then to also like add corresponding meaning. And then that was so clever, and then not a lot of people use that. To a lesser extent, people use it in more muted, where it's like things are still realistically colored, but like maybe they're dimmed or like less saturated and then more saturated on a certain point. That's great, but this seems to be like going all out. Let's just go like crazy color direction. I hope that continues throughout a good portion of the show, and it's not just these trailers trying to show these characters' colors. But either way, excited. Looking forward to watching this. I'm not sure if I want to do live reaction to each episode, or if I want to do just a review of each episode. But I guess that depends on how long the episodes are. I guess I can check that real quick. Chapter 1, so they 12-minute episodes? Maybe? Okay, so it looks like, yeah, it looks like about 12-minute episodes. So I guess I can, I'll probably skip the live reaction and just do a review. Let me know if there's anything that I need to do a live reaction on, like a super big moment or whatever, and I'll probably do that. But until then, I'll probably just be doing normal reviews after each episode and seeing where things go, because it seems interesting, and we'll see how it turns out.